What's going on, everyone? Chance here with you, and this is Team Roping Head and Tips Mindset for a Paycheck. Now I'm going to get right into it. I just want to tell you before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that red button and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when we post more videos. So let's hop into the computer. Let's go. Okay, so let's not mess around. Let's hop right into this. I want to talk about a mindset that's going to get you a paycheck, right? Because at the end of the day, we're going to these ropings, we're spending money on entry fees, and so we need to leave with a paycheck. You go to the practice pen, you want to drop 3 coils at every steer and go left, do that. But when you get to the roping, we need to be doing things to get a paycheck, right? Now I'm going to first off talk a little about the mindset, and then secondly I'm going to talk about why this mindset is key and how it's going to get you a paycheck. So let's hop right into it. First things first, I'm sure you've all heard this. The header is like the quarterback on a football team. I put number 1, you're the controller. You control the run. Like, I mean, we know this, that if you don't do your job, the healer's not even going to have opportunity to do his, right? So it's very important that you do your job. You are the controller, and I want you to start having the mindset that, hey, when you go to a roping, you're the one that dictates what's about to happen when you back in the box, okay? Your healer can only do what he can do based on what you do, right? You are the controller, you're the quarterback. Also, I'll put you're the weight carrier. If you think about it, just like on a football team, you know, the quarterback, if something goes bad, he carries a lot of the weight of why that happened. It's the same way with heading. You know, if it's an average roping and you come back high callback and you got to be 6'5", well, you run him all the way down the pin, you turn him at the end of the pin, there's no way you're going to be 6'5", right? So you're going to be the one carrying the most weight in the run. And so I want you to have this mindset of, hey, I'm the quarterback, I'm the controller, I'm the weight carrier, I'm the one that makes things happen. And when you build this mindset, and what I'm about to show you next, it's going to really be able to help you get paychecks. So what I want you to understand is when you go to compete, understand that you're the quarterback. It doesn't matter if your healer's number 9 and you're number 5. You're still the quarterback. You're still the controller of this run. And you've got to build that confidence in yourself that, hey, I'm the one that's got to make things happen. So here's where it gets good. And I want to talk to you about the mindset that's going to get you paychecks, right? So you have that, you already have that mentality that you're the quarterback, you're the controller. Consistency is what I want to talk about next. I see it so much, and this is what I want you to get. You go to rope and you see these guys, yeah, they may be the ones dropping 3 coils and really putting it on a steer, but they're trashing them and their healers can't catch them, and everybody's looking at them, and that's cool. But if you'll think about it, a lot of times at a roping, a lot of times what you'll see is those guys that end up winning on the head side are those guys you really hadn't paid attention to all day. If you think about it, they're just doing their job. They're just consistently going out and catching steers, and that's what I want to talk to you about, okay? To have the right mindset to get a paycheck, you need to understand that high number healers want consistent headers, right? Here's what I want you to get. If we're going to try to get a paycheck, then we need to first off understand that we're the quarterback, right? It doesn't matter how high the healer number is that we're roping with, we're still the quarterback. And we need to be consistently turning steers. And if we do that, high number healers are going to be drawn to us, right? It doesn't matter if you're a 3 or a 5 or even a 6. I'm going to get into that deeper in just a second. But what I want you to see is high number healers want consistent headers, and we want high number healers, right? So once you have that mindset that you're the quarterback and you're just going out trying to make consistent head runs for your healer, you're going to be able to enter smart with high number healers because they're going to be looking for people like you. I want to give you an example. An example is that a number 8 healer is looking for a consistent 4 in the 12, right? That's where I probably won a huge portion of my earnings when I was a 4 roping the number 12 with 8 number healers, right? Because they wanted to rope with me because I was consistent. I wasn't the guy dropping 3 coils and, you know, that was just like turning heads, but I was the guy that was going out there and turning a high percentage of steers, and that's what they wanted. They just wanted somebody that would get the head out of the way and they would clean it up, and I was consistently leaving with a paycheck. And so that's what I want you to understand is consistency. Start building that consistency where you're just the guy or lady that goes out there and turns steers, right? When you need to turn them. And what I also want to say is if you're a number 4, stop entering so much in the number 9 point or the number 8 point, right? Start becoming consistent, and you're going to get those 8s in that number 12, and all you've got to do is go out there and turn their steers, right? I hope this is really opening your eyes, because I see it all the time. I see these good like 4s and even 3s, but they're going out there and they're entering with 4s and 3s, right? You got to think about it like this. If you're a 4 and they're a 4, there's a lot of things that could go wrong because you're both lower number ropers. But if you're a 4 and they're an 8, then the percentage of catching 4 steers clean is a lot higher, and I hope you're getting that. So I want you to have the mindset, number 1, understanding you're the quarterback. Number 2, build consistency and start entering in those higher number ropings, because once you build that consistency, those higher number heelers are going to be looking for you as a lower number header. And so if you're a high number header and you're watching this video, you know, I'd say if you're 7 or higher, then just start working more for your heeler in that consistency, and you're going to start getting all of those high number heelers to want to rope with you instead of the other guy that may come out and, you know, trash one, right? You want to build consistency. And if you start doing that, you're going to start leaving with a paycheck. So if you're a low number header, like I'm saying a 3 or 4, and you want to go roping these 8s and these 9s with your buddies because they're 3 and 4s as well, then that's fine, and still do that. But if you're on a strict budget, I'm going to this roping and I've got $100 or $200 to spend and I want to leave with a paycheck, then save that money if you're a 3 or 4 and enter in that 11 or 12, right? So in the beginning, it may be hard to find those higher number heelers, but if you can get in the draw, right? But if it's just a pick partner, then, well, you're going to have to build your way there and start becoming that consistent header that I'm talking about, that just consistently turns steers. And those higher number heelers are going to be looking for you. Don't worry about that. And then you start doing that, you start entering those higher number ropings, you're going to leave with a paycheck. And that's what I want you guys to understand. Okay guys, so this is my first video on mindset. I hope I didn't completely butcher this thing, but what I want you to understand is if your goal is to go and leave with a paycheck, there's a certain mindset you need. Mindset is very important when it comes to team rope, and I know there's a lot of other things, you know, as far as actual talent, skill, horsemanship, all that stuff matters, but also mindset is very important. I want you to take this, maybe watch it again, and really focus on some of the things I'm saying as far as how to enter and just all around building, being a consistent header. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell so you'll be notified when we post another video. And if you like this, would you please like and leave a comment? That'll just help me rank on YouTube. And I sure will appreciate it, guys, and I'll see you soon.